Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and quick review of this Gerber Dime Mini Tool. This is, or at least was, one of my favorite tools. I had a red and chrome one for about 1 year. Really liked it. I mean, it's not the best quality, but for between $15 and $20 or so, you usually cannot complain. It has a lot of features. I have already made this review now 3 times. I lost every time my footage because my camera failed, so it's not brand new anymore, but it's more or less still the unboxing. I just took it out of the box. What we have here is some description in a lot of languages. Here we have the English description. Maybe it helps you also about the company, which seems to be US company. I think they are still making some really quality knife in US, but most of the cheap ones are made in China and then imported to different countries. Originally I think it was a guy from Austria coming to US, and yeah, I mean, they have quite a good reputation. They are not as good as, let's say, the Swiss Army knives, the Victorinox, which I have one here. This is a way better quality. We cannot compare, but I still try to compare it with the Victorinox. It has a similar size, but of course the Gerber tool has much more features. It is less quality, has more features. It has about 3 times the weight of the smallest Victorinox one. And yeah, so I'm going to open and show you how this works. Here we have this bottle opener here, which is nice. Now we have this keyring. Didn't know, maybe they added this just lately. I think it wasn't here with the old one. And here is how to open, and we get these pliers, which we of course do not have in this small Victorinox one. The thing is here, when I opened it the first time, it was full of grease and oil like crazy. You still can see a little bit, but I've been cleaning most of them with this towel, but you can see it's quite dirty. Everything what you can see here was coming from this Gerber tool. So if you want to make this as a gift, definitely before you package these things, you open it and clean it thoroughly with a paper towel, otherwise yeah, it's not so nice. And I've been cleaning everything quite good, and it's still coming oil out of it. I think it's an endless process, or almost endless, because the oil is really deep inside. So I'm a little bit concerned about that, and it's almost everywhere. I mean, the pliers work, but usually we know all, I mean, the good things, usually they come without oil, just the cheap things coming with the oil. I'm going to show you now all the blades as far as possible. Usually you should be able to open them with your fingernails, at least as long as you have stable fingernails. Here we have the small screwdriver, which you can use for like Phillips screwdriver. Here the that's the sanding thing or file. It looks like it's a little bit more sharp and more aggressive than with the old ones. It looks like in general they have changed this whole manufacturing process a little bit, because it's a little bit different to the red and chrome one, which I already had. So this looks good. The first problem starts with this one. I haven't been able to open that with my fingernails. My fingernails almost broke off, and I have quite hard fingernails. I haven't been able to open this one. It's a flat screwdriver. I've tried with this toothpick, and it was a quite hard toothpick, but it broke off everywhere. It's absolutely impossible to do that. I've been trying now, everything didn't work, so I have to use something metal, which is of course not good. At the end it will probably peel off the black or some of the black thing. I mean, the screwdriver would be nice. Yeah, so not too bad, but definitely way too strong. Maybe they have realized that they have an issue with easy opening, or that it's not easily opening, so they put a lot of oil and grease now. And for some of the blades it seemed to work, but for some of them still doesn't work. I think they totally messed it up. Yeah, here again we have the knife is working more or less. I mean, not bad, a little bit better than before. Here on this side we have this cutter. I've been using this to open like cardboard boxes. I really like that. That's something which we also not have on this Victorinox knife. And on the other side, I hope you can see that, yeah, that's the normal blade, which is usually not as definitely, yeah, it's definitely less sharp than Victorinox knife. Hope I can show you that. I mean, it's able to cut, but it's not comparable to this one, this Victorinox knife. This blade here, yeah, you better don't mess up with this one. This goes usually through things. Yeah, it's I messed it up, but usually it's total a different thing. Here you can cut yourself much easier. You have to be careful. I mean, yeah, this is quite old now, but when it came out of the box it was sharp like yeah, whatever. Really, maybe it's time to sharpen it a little bit, but it was 10 times more sharp than this thing here. And still the scissors is 10 times sharper than anything. I mean, it goes, you can see, you can cut. You can't do that with the Gerber Dime, no way. But still, it would be nice if you could open all the blades, but you definitely can't. There are a lot of things you can do, but when you can't open all the blades with your fingernails, you have to use like a coin or whatsoever. It will ruin the black surface over time. Yeah, what I forgot is these tweezers. It's hard to find with the black. With the red and chrome it's much easier to find. It's right beside of this bottle opener. Hope it will focus a little bit better. Yeah, it's also black. That's what I really like. It's all black. It's really nice, but the problem is with the black, so you maybe can see when I open that. Yeah, make it the whole thing a little bit bigger so I can get closer to here. Yeah, when you open that and close again, you can see that it will touch. I mean, this side will touch this side, and you open it again, and I'm going to show you now what happens. So here on this side already, I mean, it's just I've been using it just for a couple of minutes now, and you can already see there is quite some black starts peeling off, and this is just from a couple of minutes. And same thing here, as you can see here, heavily yeah, not so nice, heavily peeling off. I mean, you can imagine how it will look after a year. That's definitely not good. And yeah, that you cannot open some of the blades or the screwdrivers is not good. And definitely having so much oil, I mean, yeah, unfortunately most of the oil now is gone, but here you can still see quite some of the oil. It's leaking, it's coming out everywhere, and you have to permanently clean it. And this shouldn't be. This is usually just with very cheap Chinese things where you have to clean, where you have so much oil and you have to clean all the time. Shouldn't be with yeah, something like that with $2. Yeah, you can expect some oil. For $15 or up to $25, you shouldn't expect so much oil leaking permanently or constantly. That's not a good thing. So for me, complete fail. I will return it. At least three major problems with that, which I cannot accept, and so that means I will keep going with this one. Maybe I will search for something with a plier, but I mean, we have even the toothpick, we have even the tweezers, which is way better. I unfortunately kept this one from the old Gerber, so now I'm stuck with this one. I put the nice one from the Victorinox I put in my old Gerber, and then I lost it. Now I'm stuck with this one from the old Gerber tool. Unfortunately, it's exactly the same size, but this is worse. I mean, you can see this sharp thing here, very sharp corner, and this is here as well on the side. They haven't improved that, so you can see it's sticking out. If you put this in your pocket, it could definitely destroy your pocket over time. That's not a good thing. Very, very bad design. You can do this better here. Here's much better solution, and really it was really round. Nothing, it was similar to the toothpick, and it's no problem to pick it even when it's rounded. No problem with that, and way better to open and way sharper, and the file is much better. It really works. The one from the Gerber tool is almost useless. I mean, in general, this thing is way stronger, way heavier, but some of the things definitely do not work, and it failed from quality assurance whatsoever. I will definitely leave a bad review, or at least a not good review. I will return it, and not for an exchange, just I'll give up on this one and try something else. So that's it for now. I hope I was able to help you a little bit with that. If you have any questions or comments, or maybe you have something which is better, just leave anything down in the feedback area down below. I'm most happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.